You might have heard that live shopping is exploding. And I have to tell you, I have been on Whatnot for a couple of weeks now, and I see why it is. Now, Whatnot is my sponsor, and they are the reason I got on the platform and checked it out. I'm glad they did. They made it easy for me. I'm going to make it easy for you. I love it. Whatnot is where you get great products without paying full price. It's that simple. I'm hooked on their live shows, too. You got to see them. They're so much fun. And I see why Whatnot has climbed to the top of the App Store. And listen, if you're selling online, or maybe you have a storefront and you're hoping people will find your listing or maybe walk in your store, Whatnot flips that, because on Whatnot, you go live and you sell directly to people in real time. And I may admit, although you didn't hear from me, I may have picked up a couple of power tools or so in the past couple of days. I'm just saying. Whatnot, it's the largest dedicated live shopping platform with beauty, collectibles, electronics, luxury, fashion, even cookies, and anyone can sell. In fact, people who sell on Whatnot sell 10 times as much as any other major marketplace. That's because you're not just listing products, you're building real connections with buyers. So whether you're shopping or you're selling, download the Whatnot app today and get free shipping on your first order. Just search WHATNOT, Whatnot, in the App Store and start scoring amazing deals. So I was whining to my wife the other day, said, I need new glasses. And she said, well, get some. I couldn't tighten them anymore. They were scratched. You know the thing, right? But I didn't want to go through the process because you have to make the appointment. You have to spend weeks to get them done. And you got to pay a fortune, right? That's real. But I did. I spent $500 on frames and glasses, and that was cheap. And then I ordered a pair from my sponsor, Zenni Optical, for $70. Zenni is an online eyewear shop, prescription glasses, sunglasses, blue light lenses, starting at under $30. You go to Zenni.com, you pick a frame, upload your prescription, and they ship it to your door. No appointment, no store, no upsell at the counter. And by the way, if you are saying, do I really need new glasses, or do I have to put up with one pair to do everything I need to do for the next 2 years? No, you can get what you want starting at under $30. And if you've never bought glasses online, don't worry about it. I haven't either. Zenni has a virtual try-on so you can see exactly how the frame looks before you commit to buying them, with no salesman looking at you saying, those look good, but these expensive ones would look better. No, you don't get that. I'm excited. I can't wait to get my Zenni glasses and tell you more about them. If your glasses are overdue for a refresh, now's the time. Go to Zenni.com/podcast and use the code podcast15 for 15% off your first order. The styles sell out, so don't sit on it. That's ZENNI.com/podcast. Promo code podcast15. How are you? Happy Wednesday. You know, on Wednesday, I'm always asking a very simple question. What can I do? So today, if you're, it's like, say your boss or your wife or your husband or somebody says, hey, what are you going to do about it? And you don't know. Just think in your little brain, what can I do? Imagine, poof, just like that. You're going to have an answer. You may not like it, but you're going to, I know. Sometimes the best things in life start by not liking them, don't they? Hey, that's a quote. It is a daily boost from motivationmove.com, the positive boost you need every single day, and the practical boost as well. I was born with an extra dose, I think, of, certainly the gift of gab. I certainly had that ever since I was born. So my mom used to say to me, Scott, you can talk your way into anything. I said, But you know what's even more powerful? I can talk my way out of almost everything. It's awesome. A little common sense along the way. With a name like Scott Smith, got to have it. Common name, uncommon sense. Laying it on you today. It's what I do. So I'm glad to have you here today. What do you do, by the way? I don't know you. I'd like to know what you do. I'd like to know who you are. And lately I've had a few people calling me and contacting me and just saying hello. Happens a lot this time of year. Random emails, random phone calls, a lot of text messages, people just saying hi, introducing themselves. People that, by the way, have literally been with me for, we started this podcast in 2006. And I have people here from 2006. God help them. Patient, incredible people. I've got stuff to do today. Let's get to it here. Okay.
Plan B is a backup birth control option that's there for you when things don't go according to plan. It specifically works after unprotected sex and before pregnancy occurs by temporarily delaying ovulation. Plan B is available nationwide at all major retailers and through delivery apps like DoorDash. No ID, prescription, or age requirement. It's the #1 OBGYN recommended brand of emergency contraception, and it won't impact your future fertility. That's freedom to be. Use as directed.
I surprised my wife a little bit a couple of weeks back, and she should not have been surprised because I moved into a new house, and a few years back we lived on a farm. I had a dirt road, and I couldn't keep my Harley-Davidson. And it just, I was cleaning it more than riding it. So I said, let's go ahead and get rid of that. And then I started looking at motorcycles again, and then I started YouTubing, and then Biketoberfest came to Orlando and Daytona. And I was looking. She should have known. And I ended up with a brand new Harley Road King a few days ago. So I was riding it down the road, feeling badass, as we do on the motorcycles. Yes, I wear a helmet. And I had this thought, just as going down the road, this very motorcycle-ish kind of, it's a thought you would have on a motorcycle. The Chinese philosophical concept of yin and yang describes how opposite and contrary forces may be complementary, interdependent, and interdependent in a natural world. Tell you it was a good ride. Scott, what were you smoking? I wasn't. Not that I'm saying that's bad. Not at all. I was just out there in the wind, having a good time. The Chinese philosophical concept of yin and yang. It describes how opposite and contrary forces may be complementary. It'll blow my mind there. Interconnected, seriously, and interdependent too in a natural world. Oh my God. All see what motorcycle riding does? What? What? And by the way, it did happen directly in front of the Daytona International Speedway, which is just down the road from me, as they say in the country, a piece. All right, past that lemonade stand. Or Mrs. whatever her name. It's an old country song. It got me thinking about that advice that I give my clients all the time about slowing down. Because that's what I do. I always tell my clients to slow down. I have tens of thousands of hours working with clients these days. Most of them high-performance type A individuals who've hit a speed bump or just want to get, if they're like me, get the speed bumps out of the damn way. And they come to me and we work with things, and eventually, I have one rule, by the way. If I'm working with a client, almost all my clients are business clients now. And so when I work with them, I have one rule. I got to make them money. If I make them money, I make money. It's cool stuff. And I know to make them money, I got to slow them down before they can make the big money. So I do that. I said, you must slow down to get what you want. I don't want to slow down. Everybody says, got to light your hair on fire, go fast. That's how you do it, buddy. Success loves speed. You got to go. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. But the reason that they're paying me the big bucks, well, not really, but sometimes they do, is not because I tell them what to do. It's because I prove to them that's why they should do it. Because they're not going to believe me. They're high-performance people. I don't want to listen to you, dude. Who's paying who? That's an 80s song, isn't it? Who's paying who? Okay, let's go riding. Whenever I'm cruising my motorcycle, I love to go fast and love to go loud. Got some Vans and Hines on the back of that bike. Sounds really good. Makes me smile. It does. Just when you're grimacing, I smile more. That's the yin of riding a bike. But you can only go as fast and loud for so long, right? Before the light turns red in front of you, or the blue light turns blue behind you, or the blue hair next to you pulls into your lane. You got to slow down, one or the other. So occasionally, the place that I'm heading, and maybe you, if you're on a motorcycle, it gets kind of congested. You've seen that before. Oh, slow down, people. And you have no choice but to slow down. But when you do, and when you're a high-performance person, or maybe riding a high-performance machine, or maybe you're both riding a high-performance Harley-Davidson and a high-performance person, 800-pound Harley-Davidson, that's a lot of machine. The zen of motorcycle riding and life comes into play. Slowing down is the opposite of fast. Yet it can yield the same result if you know what you're doing. So whether it's your life or it's a motorcycle, success requires precision control, not just hair on fire, go fast control. It's precision control. And I would argue that it takes more precision control to go slow than it does to go fast. Anybody can go fast. Anybody can. If you get it right and you trust yourself and your machine and your plan, your network and your contacts and your skill set, you're going to make progress no matter how slow you go. It doesn't matter. So on a motorcycle, so bear with me for a second here. If you don't ride a motorcycle, maybe I'll enlighten you a little bit. But here's something that we do on a motorcycle when we slow down. And most guys, most ladies, most whoever rides a motorcycle, they can't do slow speed stuff. They want to go fast. It's like, got a big bike, got a big motor, got a big muffler, go fast. Boom, that's it. Number one, we do this, and this is what you should do in life. You should slow down, but keep moving. Never stop. You've overcome that threshold. You have momentum. You're moving. Never stop. Now in life, if you stop, you get stalled. You have no momentum. You can't go anywhere. On a motorcycle, you fall over. right? And I could even argue that in life that if you stop, you'll fall over too. So slow down, but keep moving. Don't ever stop. Now, when we're on a motorcycle, we rev the engine. Why? Because when we have revving an engine, we have available power to the rear wheel, which means we can go fast again if we need to quickly, and we maintain our upright stance. In life, when you slow down a little bit, you still want to rev your engine, be excited. You still want to be motivated and know where you're heading. You can take weekends off. You can take holidays. You just chill. There's no doubt about that. Don't get me wrong here. I'm just saying when you slow down and yet your mind is revving, it's putting you in the right direction. You're ready to go. When the opportunity pops, you're ready to pop. Number 3 on the motorcycle, since the motorcycle wants to go faster as we turn the engine up, so you're thinking, Scott, wait, you're revving the engine? What do you mean here? Well, here's what we do. We put our foot on the brake a little bit, the rear brake, and we kind of slow the motorcycle down so it doesn't go anywhere. But it's going to stall if you do that, right? So you put the brake too hard in life or on a motorcycle, it's going to stall. So in our left hand, we have what's called a clutch, and the clutch is open, the clutch is closed. Now, normally it would be just open, you'd be riding down the road, when normally at a stoplight, it's open, closed. So at a stoplight, it's open. On down the road, it's closed. We go in the middle. Because when you slow down, and you're not going too fast, but you're still upright and still moving with momentum forward just a little bit, and you have a little bit of gas on, and you're revving that engine a little bit so you have available power to go when an opportunity arrives, and you got your foot on the brake because you don't want to go too fast, you go into what's called the friction zone. It's that magical place between the clutch all the way open and all the way closed. It's in the middle where you can control that speed and control that momentum and control everything in that friction zone. It's in the middle where the balance stays. It's in the middle where you can control that 800-pound motorcycle like it's nothing. What? Slow down? Rev your engine? Hit your brakes? Are you kidding me? Well, no. It's that combination virtually assures you keep moving forward in any situation, in full control all the time, until it's time for you to open up and take advantage of that opportunity that sits in front of you. If you're running too fast, you can't do it. You're just going to go right past the opportunity. Same thing happens in life all the time. You can't run full out all the time, and sometimes you need to make a complete spot occasionally. Everything else in between, keep moving forward, stay in that friction zone. No matter how slow you go, keep your wheels under you, and keep moving forward.